typing, I am sitting, I am recording my voice, but most importantly, I am alive. Which just so happens to be the name of the game I am reviewing today, so if I don't bore you to death during this review, you may still be able to say I am alive as well. Crappy jokes aside, let's talk a little bit about where this game comes from. I Am Alive was initially developed by a team called Darkworks out of Paris, France, 1998 to 2011, rest in peace. However, they have also developed games like Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, played that one on my old Dreamcast, Cold Fear, which I hear is a unique little game, and a game with a mouthful of a title called Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Just may need a breath after that one. This game started all the way back in 2003, but was totally re-engineered in 2010 when Ubisoft Shanghai took over to finish it, and then they released it on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 in 2012. I Am Alive is a survival game that takes place in America 1 year after something happened simply called The Event. It doesn't give us anything else about it other than there is a lot of dust and there was seemingly some earthquake activity. This event fractured the country and left the government stretched very thin and unable to help many civilians, thus leading to the situation you find our titular character, Carlo Mastroni, in. A world with bitter people struggling to survive and our hero trying to find his family in the fictional city of Haventon. I guess he was busy doing something else when the event happened, go figure. When he gets home, he finds them gone and starts to videotape himself, firstly apologizing, and then he begins to chronicle the events that happen throughout the game. Each time he does kind of serves as a way to break up the game and progress the story. I'll end the story description there because, as always, I'll try to avoid spoiling things for you as much as possible. I Am Alive is a very unique game. There are others like it, but it is unique all its own. I could compare it to titles like The Last of Us, Assassin's Creed, This War of Mine, even Silent Hill, but this game probably takes a bit from each one of those games. I Am Alive takes from The Last of Us in its portrayal of isolation, Assassin's Creed in its climbing mechanics, This War of Mine for its scarcity of resources and its trade-off rules, and Silent Hill in its mysterious tone and even just how it looks. In this game, everything has a trade-off. Your stamina bar is your life link. You stay in the dust too long and your stamina will deplete. Even more so if you are running, climbing, or fighting in the dust. When your stamina depletes, your health will quickly deteriorate, adding to the tension that's felt throughout the game. It's punishing and oppressive, and when I started playing this game, the payoff wasn't really worth it for me. So I put it down for almost a whole year before I picked it back up. It was only then I pushed through the oppressive atmosphere in this game and finally understood and appreciated what it was trying to do. Playing through I Am Alive is a lesson in humanity. Everything in this game is designed to push you away. And only when I got to the end, I really realized that this game did something uniquely all its own. For example, enemy encounters play out in a semi-realistic way. There's confrontation before there's violence. You often have the option of running away. Enemies will be scared of your gun if you happen to have one, and others will call your bluff thinking you may not have any bullets in there, and sometimes you don't. There's moments when some of the combat will feel helpless. You will run out of retries. It's a system that gives you retries from a checkpoint, and if you run out of those, it'll send you even further back. Through this system, you'll learn quickly on how to handle each situation, when to use something, and when to hold it back. It ain't all doom and gloom, however. Those adventurous enough will discover that there's new items to find and people to help, and that's the sort of stuff that makes you feel good. It adds to your final score at the end of the game, adds to your gamer score, and also gives you additional retries. For all the cool concepts and unique ideas this game has, I Am Alive suffers from a bit of a lower budget. I feel that with some more investment from more people, this game could have spawned into something in its own league. The controls can sometimes be clunky. The world could have been more fleshed out and the ending could be less abrupt. Honestly, when it ended, I stepped away from the TV for a second, and when I came back, the credits were rolling. I was completely in the realm of thought that I was going to play more, so take it as it is. The graphics weren't good for 2012 either, but sometimes you can't look at things skin deep, you gotta look inside to see what makes it tick. I Am Alive is a small game that shouldn't be a small game. For everything it managed to do, I am really impressed. It's a little rough around the edges, and that stops it from reaching greatness. I'll throw it in the category of games that sadly won't get a follow-up. And in the end, I feel it's worthy of a 7 out of 10. I Am Alive, you tried, and I'll keep you alive in this review. Thanks for watching. The game was started all the way back in 2003, but was totally written 1 year after something happened that's simply called...
Basically my life. My backpack, climbing harness, a flashlight, a couple of batteries, a pistol. I've never even fired a gun before. Anyway, there aren't any bullets in it, so